Hello, my name is Larry Labarge of Simon Solutions, and I'm here to tell you about CharityTracker. CharityTracker is a secure web-based shared case management system designed for communities who want to keep track of charitable assistance. CharityTracker has a proven track record of reducing duplication of services by making information sharing easier than ever. CharityTracker is a community database. It will only keep records for your community. No other CharityTracker networks can see your community's information. And because CharityTracker is web-based, there's no software to install. The first question people have when I start talking about CharityTracker is, well, how can it be secure if it's on the internet? The answer is simple. Even though CharityTracker is on the internet, it's not a website that just anyone can browse. If you want to gain access, you have to have a password. Also, all information is encrypted before it's sent over the internet. Your information is scrambled using the same technology used by online banking. Combine that with the fact that we are audited 4 times a year by a third party looking for security issues, you can see that your information is safe with CharityTracker. We developed CharityTracker to help you do what you do best, care for people. CharityTracker has a simple look and feel, and you can learn to use it in no time at all. So, if you want to know the assistance history of the people you serve, and if you and others in your community want to reduce duplication of services, then CharityTracker is right for you. Let's take a couple minutes to look at CharityTracker. The first thing we see after we log in is the Bulletin section. The Bulletin section is where we can send communication out to the entire network without having to open an email program. With bulletins, we can post in one location, and the system will send everyone on the network an email of what we posted. For instance, if we wanted to send a bulletin out about a meeting or a special event, we would just click the Add Bulletin button. Here, I'll enter a title and message. We can even put an expiration date for the bulletin, and the system will delete the bulletin when it is no longer relevant. I'll select the Send an Email Notification to All Users box and then press the green Add button. There, we've just sent an email to everyone in our network. The next thing I want to show you is the search feature. This is where we can check to see if the person we're about to help is already in the system. I'll click the search button. We have the choice to do a basic search or an advanced search. To do a basic search, we just type anything from names to birth dates to ID numbers in the text fields and press search. We can then look through the search results to find who we are looking for. If there are too many search results, we can use the advanced search feature. We just click on the advanced button and fill out as much information on the client as we can. This will help narrow down our search results. As you just saw, I clicked the link and opened John Smith's case. We can see his personal information here. Below that is a modifications history section. This feature keeps a record of every change to this page. It tracks who made the edit and when. Now I'd like to show you the side tab layout and what each tab does. The top tab, Personal Info, is the tab for the page we are looking at right now. The second tab is for the assistance page. Notice that there is a number on the tab. That number lets us know how many assistance records there are for this case. Let's click on the Assistance tab and see where John has been helped. As you can see, the last time John received assistance was on April 14th from Ashley Scott of Charitable Organization. We can also check out assistance given to people living with John and even for those related to John. Let's say we want to add an assistance record to his case. And let's say he's home now visiting a sick father. He's missed some time from work, so now he's having trouble paying his rent. Let's say we're going to help him by paying half of his rent. I'll click on the Add Assistance button and put in the dollar amount. I'll choose a category from the drop-down box and find the type of assistance we're providing. If it's not in the list, we can create a custom type of assistance in the Type a New Category text field. In our case, we're going to select Rental Assistance. Then we are going to add a description. Now we have the option to lock this record so that only our agency can see this assistance. We don't need to lock this record, so we will click on the green Add button. There, we have just quickly and easily added an assistance record to John Smith's case. Let's move on to the Relationship tab. Again, you see that the number on the tab shows the number of relationships associated with John Smith's case. I'll click on the tab to see who is related to John and who is living with John. I can add another relationship by clicking the Add Relationship button. We're going to add John's wife to the system. I'll click the Add a New Person to CharityTracker button and enter all the information I have on John's wife. Now I'll click the Add button. In this dialog, we can define the relationship. I'll tell the system that John is the husband of Jane and Jane is the wife of John. We have the option to tell the system whether or not they live together. Now I'll click Save. We see the relationship pop into view. Now we'll take a look at the Notes tab. Notes are a great way to keep everyone in our community on the same page. Let's say that we want everyone to know that John was laid off from his job because he spent too much time taking care of his sick father. I'll click the Add Note button and I'll type my message in the text field. We can see that we have the option to make the note private. I'll click the Add button and there we have it, a note that lets everyone know what John is going through. On to the Alerts tab. This page can be used to inform other agencies of emergency needs, suspicious behavior, or even fraud. As an example, let's say that we found out that John was not telling the truth about his sick father, and he's going from agency to agency asking for rent money. I'll click the Add Alert button and type in our message. We have the option to send an email notification to everyone in the community. When I click on the Add button, the alert is posted to the page and an email is automatically sent to everyone. Now I want to show you the top tabs. The Home tab takes us back to the page with the bulletins. The My Agency tab keeps track of our contact information and the agents we have using the system. The Agencies tab is a directory of all the agencies in your CharityTracker community. We can look up both agencies and agents. We'll take a look at the sidebar for a moment. Under the Search button, we can see an Add New Case button. Typically, we'd want to search the database before entering a new case, but for the sake of example, I'm just going to go ahead and click the Add New Case button. Now I can enter all the information I have for the case. And I'll click the Add button. There we go. Now everyone can communicate about this case. Below the Add New Case button is a list of the recent cases we've been looking at. Below that is a list of recent searches we've made. Okay, this is the last thing. I'm going to show you the buttons in the top right corner of CharityTracker. The Invite button makes it easy to let other agencies know about our network. I'll click it and you'll see that all we need to do is enter the agency name, the name of the agent there, and their email address. CharityTracker will automatically send an invitation email letting them know what steps to take to become part of our community. The Help Feedback button is a link to the CharityTracker Online Learning Center. The Learning Center has step-by-step tutorials, video tutorials, a question and answer forum, and Simon Solutions contact information just in case you get stuck. The Logout button is pretty self-explanatory, but I would like to tell you that CharityTracker will automatically log you out after 5 minutes when you're not using it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation. The folks at Simon Solutions are honored to serve the hundreds of agencies that have decided that CharityTracker is right for them. Join the growing number of CharityTracker users and become part of something that is changing the way communities share assistance records. We look forward to working with you.